I look for, to be honest, just, stuff that clicks to me. This doesn't really look like that great of a chart to be long in because of my normal setup of basically measuring the percentage gap between current price to the 7 EMA on the weekly chart. Whenever we see a 25% or more gap between the 7 EMA, which is right here, this blue line, and the current price, it basically indicates that there's going to be a really harsh drop incoming. The 7 EMA that will retrace and retouch this blue line somewhere in the near future. Which is why I'm kind of skeptical on, this not pulling back before the third wave, like right now. Do I believe the Doge hype is over? Well, since Doge hasn't hit $1 yet, which is what the meme was all about, it could still happen. So it could have been a fake out, because everyone aped in at 75 cents thinking it was going to hit $1, and that's when they decided to dump. Because that's usually how it plays out is there's some sort of narrative price tag, and then it'll dump like 20% or like 10% before it. It's kind of how BTC 20K played out. Everyone thought BTC was going to hit 20K back in 2017. It topped out at like 19.75. So we don't know. Like Doge could go higher to $1. It might not. But it's got Elon behind it. So I think Elon he's super serious about this for some weird reason. I mainly do swing trades on options, to be honest. I don't really like going for the 0 day to expiration scalps. Sometimes they work out. Usually in a good market, they're a lot better. But for me, I just like to do some kind of weekly expiration swing, whether that's long or short. If I had to choose one sector to break out, I don't know. Honestly, I'm thinking crypto is the only sector that's breaking out right now in my eyes, but could be wrong. Depends on what you're aiming for. Like if I have a big account, I'm not going to put my money into some shitcoin. I'm going to be basically 80% ETH. I don't know, and then dabbling if you have time to dabble into like these pre-sale projects or anything that can essentially give you like massive upside. Is if that's what you're looking for, you need to be in the cryptotraders.com channel, looking around in the talking in the smaller coin chat channels like Binance Smart Chain and Solana. Basically, those in Uniswap. Like we have a lot of decentralized tokens coming into the market through these decentralized exchanges that have popped up out of nowhere over the past year, and that's where the 100x gains are. So you need to be doing research there if you want to find like great investments, basically. But if you're just looking for the standard blue chips, I would say Ethereum, Binance Coin, and Solana, and Bitcoin, obviously. Yeah, I mean, you just have to have a clear understanding of like the top 10, 20 tokens and understand what they do and know that those aren't the shit coins and just know when those like sectors of the market are going to break out. But basically, yeah, like you got to look at the team, understand like who's behind it, the devs, like are they reputable? Has it been audited? Things like that. That's how you filter out whether it's a shitcoin or not, whether there's capital behind it, what the intentions are. Yeah, 40K is definitely a possibility right now, honestly. Um, I feel like there needs to be like a pullback in this market, but for now, this is where the action's at. You could still get by day trading, basically just waking up, trading the futures while you're awake, and then not holding any overnight positions that you're not confident in without a stop loss. Yeah, so basically, if you're going to trade crypto, the only place I recommend doing it where you can trade for small amounts, like, $10, $20 even, you can start trading here in these two websites. I'm going to post my links down here. But basically, the first link you get a fee discount because I have a affiliate with FTX Crypto Traders Group, and then Bybit is basically they're always offering competitions. They're actually the highest volume trading for futures, and you can use them for if you're only going to trade Bitcoin or Ethereum. But FTX has like a lot of different alts that you can be trading. Yeah. See, yeah, I'm in a trade right now that's down 420 bucks, but it's not that much actually. It's only a $6 move from where I got in. Yeah, it was sort of a chased entry, but I'm swinging this, and I don't really have time to time these like micro entries, so I just get in for the swing. But yeah, the thing is I'm actually expecting bear markets across the board, like within a year, like bear market in crypto and stocks in like a year, probably. If not just like mega chop with not a lot of explosive opportunity. And then everyone has to go back to work, make more money, and then once the money gets made again, there's going to be another pump. Yeah, I think that's a good idea. What do you guys think about that? Like the reason why I didn't have grade A is because a lot of people like to go all in when someone says grade A and then they shove all in and then everyone's shoving and then the market makers are just like front running these trades against us. I don't know. That's the only problem with like saying grade A to grade C. Like it actually like messes with the trade outcome. But we can try it out if you guys want. Yeah, like I'd like for it to have like more votes to the upside if we want it. FTX does not use MetaMask. No, it's its own exchange. MetaMask is for stuff that is basically trading on chain on the blockchain, buying collectibles and stuff like that. That's on chain stuff. FTX is just a UI that you trade on, and they keep the balances in check. But the guy that runs FPX is really reliable. well, he's not really reliable. Like I don't know if like he's like the best person ever, but he seems like a decent person that is just trying to build something in the space, make some money on the side, and like he doesn't seem like he would like take your account, seize it, and do those kinds of things, or allow the exchange to get hacked, or do any shady things like stop the exchange when there's like a volatile movement going on in your favor, and these kinds of things that would happen on like smaller exchanges, which is why I recommend FTX. Also, Bybit doesn't have those kind of problems either, which was like one of the main issues in crypto for a little while. I'm gonna try to open up the voice chat so other people can talk. Okay, so does anyone have any other questions? I mean, there's some trades where I would actually disrespect risk management just because I know it's like a once in a lifetime opportunity. Like Bitcoin at 13.5K, I basically shoved my entire net worth in, albeit the fact that I sold early. But yeah, I mean, there's not going to be a lot of grade A trades. Let's just put it that way right now in this current market. Yep. Just like Binance. You can also trade on Binance. It's just not futures. You'd have to actually buy the coin, and the fees are a little bit higher doing that, which is fine. But you guys should learn how to use MetaMask and learn Binance Smart Chain and Uniswap if you guys want to find those gems. No, I wouldn't recommend holding versus trading now because it's already like late game market. It's just a lot more dangerous to hold right now. But that's just my opinion. It could keep going up, and me saying that would look stupid in a month or two later. But I just prefer not to risk it because I've seen at the end of the market cycle, not a lot of people are gonna make it. Everyone's rich right now, but by the end of it, only 50 to 40% or less are probably gonna be in the green. One piece of advice you'd give traders above everything else, um, just getting good at trade selection, basically learning how to identify what a premium trade looks like versus a mediocre trade. That requires a lot of patience too, and a process oriented mindset of a lot of people come into the market with a mindset of I need to make X amount of dollars per day, which is just a bad mindset because then you're going to be looking to scrape in trades when there are no trades. And that's that. And then obviously managing your risk so that you basically have to enjoy the market. So you enjoy just trading smaller and finding these good plays and then over time, like consistency will be there. Um, yeah, like I mean, from stocks or crypto, from stocks, it feels like it's a little late to do that because everything dropped so much in stocks that it just feels like it's a little late to try to pull out your investments. But at the same time, like Tesla's chart is just not looking good right now. And I think Tesla is a great indicator of how the market overall is performing. If Tesla's doing bad, everything else is probably going to be doing bad too. So I think, yeah, if you're in stuff long term, like I'd be pulling into cash. I think it's going to be a really good time to have cash in like the next year or two. Um, yeah, an example of a prime setup would basically be BTC at 4K when it dumped during Corona and then it held that level. That's like a golden opportunity right there. Like this right here is just gold. Like you just don't get that often. When you see like a big fat wick down like that, and then capitulation occurs right here, comes back up, holds support, starts consolidating around this level at like 4 to 5K per Bitcoin. That is great opportunity. Um, but the thing is like you don't get these kinds of opportunities that often. Most of the days you're trading through chop like this, which is why I don't recommend just like holding on to plays for that long, especially in a choppy market. It's better to just take like 1 to 2%.
You're the first guest to walk out with a cell phone. First guest.
I'm looking
Biggest
for
loss
something
on a
for you
trade?
that I just realized would be funny.
Okay. All right. Okay.
I actually took a really big
Like
loss
a
earlier this
PSA
year.
for AIDS a
Mhm.
while ago.
Right.
Not for AIDS, but you know what I mean. And
To help fight AIDS.
I lost a lot in 2018. I probably lost like 150K on BitMEX on like one trade during that time. That was when Bitcoin went from 7 to 3K.
Oh God. So I know what he's trying to say.
as do I.
Yeah.
It was heartwarming.
It was heartwarming, but it didn't come out right.
But
So
AIDS
Yeah, and
wonderful.
back then,
Yeah.
like we all had the strategy of just complete iron hands, right? Like
yeah.
you
Go
just
on.
don't
Do you
let
wanna
go
do
of the
something
trade
else with the
until
phone?
there
I
was
do.
some profits.
Okay, I came.
But it wasn't a good strategy back then because the bull market had already ended and we didn't realize it. So yeah. It's just I mean it's all in the past, but that was probably my worst trade. I don't even think this chart goes back that far. Yeah, this right here. I remember we longed it like right on this consolidation zone for like 10x. We were basically just completely like we thought this was the absolute bottom right here. Like right on this level. It consolidated for a good 2 months. And then within a 2 week span, it dropped 50%. That's called capitulation right there. After capitulation in crypto, great things always happen, which is why this upside occurred here. Capitulation, amazing things happening right now. And whether or not it's sustainable is very questionable because right here, we had the same kind of choppy movement up and down, making it look like it consolidated. But in reality, we're in a complete bear market already. Yeah, I don't really know what. Yeah, I think the possibility of that yellow line playing out is actually pretty high. I'm in agreement with the fractal that you're basically indicating right there. Like, it's pretty high probability. Anyways, guys, actually, no. Tesla. Well, I don't know if it definitely changes based off of SPY, but it could also go both ways as well. It could go up while SPY goes down, and the other way around as well. So, but I think it SPY was going up while Tesla was going down for a long period for the last like week. Loss recovery strategy. The best loss recovery strategy is no loss recovery strategy. Like, you don't trade to recover losses. You trade to make the right decisions, and money comes as a result of that. I use volume the most, just trying to analyze different types of volume. But I also like using volume, like basically volume profile, visible range. Uh, I'll switch between like MACD, RSI, sometimes VWAP and stocks only. Yeah, I closed everything. Starting over, we're only pretty much only going to day trade or handle like 1 to 3 positions at a time moving forward. All right, I'm gonna wrap this up, guys. If there's any final questions, feel free to let me know right now. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with Fun Trade. Um, he may or may not have left. But it's pretty, I don't know. Like, I gotta get back to you guys on this because I really have to figure out some things in regards to that before I can say anything. Yeah, no problem. All right, guys. It was fun giving you guys a little bit of insight on what I'm looking at in the markets right now. And we'll do another one pretty soon.